Hello everybody, this is Uppish, and just to let you guys know, sorry if you, well, no, why am I saying sorry? Just to let you guys know, I'm wearing this shirt, not because of it's spring or anything, obviously, but because it's actually really warm in my house right now, so I'm wearing a tank top. So yeah, today we are doing some r/EntitledParents commentary. I can't get any sort of other display mode or any sort of other mode to work with photos, so sorry that you guys have to see this bottom bar and the top bar. Sorry that the picture's not completely, zoomed in or anything. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this anyways. If you guys want, you can give me some tips to better, I don't know, fit the picture into a screen. Heck, I could probably just fit it in editing. That would probably have just been a smarter move, but I guess I'll do that in another video because that'd be a little bit much editing and I don't have much time left for the day. So without further ado, let's start. As you can see, we're already on our first one. Okay, this one is EP almost takes my 2.5K laptop away because it's hurting the environment. Background. This happened, no wait, EP entitled parent, EK entitled kid, me. Background. This happened about a year ago. I'd gotten a laptop as a gift from my dad, mom, aunt, and uncle. Obviously, it took a lot of hard work and money to get the laptop. Actual story. It started at my brother's birthday party. Me being the absolute nerd I was working on and editing a short film about bullying that the school assigned me to. My brother invited one of his friends to his birthday party. The kid came up to the room where I was and asked, What are you doing? I answered, "Oh, just editing a little something I made." This kid responds, "Can I see?" I say, "Okay, sure. Just be careful with the laptop. My laptop's fans are really loud." And when he started it, they went on. He paused it and said, "What's that noise?" I responded, "Oh, that's just the fans. They'll turn off soon." So they do, and he plays it. He watches what I have so far, and when it finishes, he says, "Really? A video about bullying? Nerd." I was taken aback, couldn't think of a word to say. Eventually, when my tiny brain processes the fact that someone could be so rude, I say, "Excuse me." The kid just leaves. I think nothing of it after a few minutes, so I continue working for about an hour. By then, most people were starting to flood out. Only a few groups were still there. We're still here. So my parents started cleaning. I was about to finish when my computer fans came on. This time, since the house was quieter, almost the whole house could hear it. I could barely overhear the kid telling the mother, "Oh, that's that kid's computer." The mom marches up to my room and asks, "Young man, how much energy is that computer using?" I answer, "Oh, probably not much, considering that it uses modern-day technology." She's infuriated, says, "Don't lie to me. I know it uses more energy than it should. It's hurting the environment." My parents were vacuuming, so they couldn't hear us. I calmly stated, "I don't know." Where was that? I calmly state, "I don't know that a kid's computer is going to hurt the environment." She yells, "Don't have an attitude with me." I know it uses enough energy. I know it uses enough energy to hurt the planet," she says, "and give it to my son. He knows how to use that computer properly. He's responsible." The son smirks. The EP then proceeds to attempt to take my computer from me and give it to her son. I could barely move. They started running out, but luckily my parents caught them right before they got in the car. After the whole situation, I added a part about how stealing may be bullying, but is still bad. Is this part one, or was there a second part? Oh, I guess I shouldn't have put part one on this. That confused me. Okay. I'll be back in a second with this next story. How EP almost killed my son. I'm gonna make this as short as possible. We were in a public park with my family and my 3 cousins, who I treat as my siblings/BFFs, and one of them has very bad asthma and uses an inhaler. The woman across our table thought that my cousin's inhaler was a vape, as she was known for being a heavy smoker in our neighborhood. This woman was disgusted when she looked at my cousin and took it away from him, which made him have an instant asthma attack. He vomits blood/yellowish liquid from his when he had an attack. The woman said he was acting to get it back, but when security was about to step in, she threw the inhaler away and ran. Luckily, the guards at the gate caught her, and my parents immediately pressed charges for burglary and attempted murder. She also made my cousin drop dead in front of the whole family. Oh my God! Oh my God! That is terrible! Who the heck, what kind of person would do this? Seriously. It's obviously an inhaler. Everyone knows what an inhaler looks like. An inhaler does not look anything like a fudging vape. A vape is straight. I'll be honest, guys. I'll be honest with you. My parents, my mother and father, do liquid. What do you call those? I guess you would technically call it a vape, but it's not. It's not like a pot vape or anything. It's, my parents smoke, and they, would use, those liquid cigarette things. Not like actual liquid cigarettes, but those, I forget what you call them, but they're these flavored smoking, like, handheld smoking devices. And they're supposed to help you kick the smoking habit. However, that doesn't really work. My parents are still smoking, and now they've just gone right back to smoking cigarettes. I'll be honest, it doesn't even work. But seriously, there's a big difference between a vape and a cigarette, or a vape and an inhaler. An inhaler, I'll tell you this right now if you actually don't know what an inhaler looks like. An inhaler looks like this small plastic little tube with this weird little opening on the end. Like this, it's just a small tube. It basically looks like if someone took the world's smallest PVC pipe and rigged it. That's basically what it looks like, and someone with like a lung problem would stick their mouth to one end and press a button on top. Whereas a regular vape, it literally is just straight, a completely straight mechanical device which someone sticks the only end on it, into their mouth, and smoke starts coming out of their mouth. That's another thing. With an inhaler, you don't see smoke come out of the person's mouth. You know why? Because it expels a fluid. A fluid, not a smoke, into the person's mouth. And that helps out with a person's lungs. A fluid and like air, oxygen, you know? So yeah, on to the next one. Parent tries to force me out of my wheelchair. I'm still new to this subreddit, also sorry if there's bad formatting, I'm on mobile. I'm usually on mobile too when I'm typing. Okay, so here's some backstory. I was 12 years old, and at the time, I had crapped up my leg in a car accident. I don't curse, just to let you guys know. And I was in a wheelchair because I could only stand for a few seconds without falling. EM entitled mom, EK entitled kid, D my dad, me obviously, S for security. So I was at a small amusement park that my family and I would go to every summer. Everything was going great, and I was having as much fun as I could, not being able to walk, when EK walks up to me and says, Cool wheelchair. He looked about 5 or 6. Me, thanks, that's a cool shirt you're wearing. EK, can I sit in it? Me, sorry, but I need this to walk. Then EM walks up to me and says, "Oh, come on. I saw you stand before. You don't really need it." I had stood up to get on one of the rides. I guess that's what she saw. "No, I really need this. I can walk, but only for a few seconds." You're lying. Let my son sit in it. He just wants to play." I then roll over to get my mom so she could deal with it, as I'm not good with confrontation. EM, "Where are you going?" runs back to me and grabs the chair. "What are you doing? Let go, you piece of crap." EM, "How dare you cuss in front of my child? Get up, you selfish brat." She then proceeds to try and lift me out of my chair. Thankfully, I had a buckle around my waist to keep me from getting out of the chair. Then my dad walks over to see what the commotion was. Keep in mind, my dad is an ex-Marine built out of steel. Sees a brick wall walking towards her, so she quickly lets go of me. "Your child stole my son's wheelchair and is harassing him." D grabs her by the collar of your shirt. "Now listen here. If you don't get your dirty hands off my child and get the crap out of here, you're gonna need a wheelchair too. Do I make myself clear?" EM, "Yes, sir," runs away. That was a hard voice. I was trying to make that sound really dynamic because that sounded really dynamic. Okay. We go back to what we were doing and shake it off, thinking that it was just a crazy old lady, but then she comes back with security claiming that my dad had raped her and making up other crap, but I didn't remember what she said. S, "Did you put your hands on this woman?" D, "Yes, but..." EM interrupts my sentence. "See, he just admitted it. Take that piece of crap to jail." S, "No need for that kind of language, ma'am." EM, "You can't tell me what I can do. D, "Yes, put my hands on her, but only to stop her from ripping my child off of his wheelchair." S looks at me. "Is this true?" EM, "No, don't listen to him." Me nods head. Security then takes her away because other people watching step in and defend me. She was banned from that amusement park that day. Sorry if that busted your wheelchair. Busted your wheelchair. I'm sorry if that busted your eardrums, guys. I know that was loud, but that is amazing. That's what people like that get. Listen. If you see someone in a wheelchair, don't just think, "Oh, he's just using it because he doesn't want to walk." Or if someone has a cane or something like that, don't try and take it from them. And if they get up just to do something else for a moment, and it looks like they're walking, don't just try and take the dang wheelchair from where they were sitting. They could actually have a physical disability. That's a very bad thing to do. Alright, so, on to the next one. Here we go. EK assaults me on the plane. EM then demands I give them my headphones and laptop. So, well, I have no idea how to start. So I'll just tell the backstory real quick. My family decided to go on a vacation to India, but the whole flight was almost booked. We wanted to sit all together, but that wasn't possible, so my mom and sister had to sit in one row. My dad in front of them, and I was almost all the way in the back of the plane. I sat in a row along with the EM, who seemed nice at first, and EK, who was kind of bossy, around 5 years old. I had my backpack with me, which had a laptop, headphones, some foodies, and other sorts of things. As we took off, I decided to open up a Kit Kat bar, since I was kind of hungry. The following conversation between me and EK resumes. EK, "Give me one." Me, "Say the magic word, please." I shared a third of my Kit Kat with him, 'cause, well, he was kinda cute. As soon as the seatbelt sign went on, he said, "Can I have one more?" I had a few more, but I didn't want to waste my chocolate. It was a 4-hour trip anyways, so I had said the following one. "Sorry, I don't have any more." "I know you have." I really don't, I swear." EM then proceeds to give me a look of disgust, but glues her face to her phone before I could say anything. I didn't mind that, so I decided to play a bit of Mad Dex on my phone. I was trying to get gold medals on all the levels. At that time, I reached 27 with all gold. EK, Mad Deck, I love this game. Can I play? Alrighty, we'll switch whenever we die, okay? Okay, he died in 3 seconds. Okay, my turn. No! Okay, then, one more try, okay? He dies again, but in 2 seconds. Okay, you tried now, okay, please. Okay, but give it back in 10 minutes. EM gives me a face of disgust. Then I didn't really care because I had my laptop with me. I decided to play Casual Crushers, so started my laptop, popped in my noise-canceling headphones and game on. I wanna play! Me doesn't hear, cause noise canceled. EM pats on my shoulders. I take off my headphones. Yeah? EK, I wanna play that! Me, you already have my phone. EK gets kinda mad and slams my phone into my face while EM sees it all and laughs. Miss, your child just assaulted me. So what? Well, you shouldn't do something. Well, shouldn't you do something about it? Well, maybe if you gift me your laptop and headphones, I'll discipline him. So I'm gonna have to pay you to discipline your child? No way, ma'am. Well, that's not very nice, you know. It's not very nice to laugh at your kid assaulting other people, you know. Okay, let's get this over with. Just give me what I asked for and we won't bother you. You won't get anything from me, I say as I grab my phone from EK. At this point, a lot of people were glancing at us, mostly at EM with annoyed faces. EK realizes his mistake. It wasn't a big deal, so I got over it. But EM then proceeds to push me, crushing me on the seat handle, and then suddenly grabs my laptop. It was very delicate and cost $1,200, so I was of course furious. I snatched it away and got into my headphones, ignoring them completely. She then started pulling my headphones from my head, but I slapped her arm before she could get them off. I quickly put my laptop and headphones back into my backpack and decided to use my phone and earphones instead, to not risk getting my headphones and laptop damaged/broken. How dare you! Get me back my headphones and laptop, she said as she reached for my bag. I quickly grabbed it and put it to my side, away from EM. A lot of people heard that and got really annoyed, even EK. So they started complaining to EM, telling her to stop and leave me alone. I thought this was the end of it, but boy, it wasn't. It was just getting started. She threw a mountain of curses at me, calling me names and stuff. This went on for 30 seconds until I screamed back. Would you just calm the heck down? I can't do anything on this plane. All of my property belongs to you, huh? She immediately shuts up and realized that I wasn't so stupid and pathetic, so she decided to doom herself by calling the hostess. How may I help you? This boy stole my laptop and headphones. I demand he gives them back and that he gets seated somewhere else. All the passengers around me chuckled and grinned, knowing that now it's my turn and that EM just destroyed herself. I can't help but say, self-destruction 100. Well, how about you prove that your laptop is yours by signing in using your password? Her face turns pale and EK legit made a facepalm. Well, I think I forgot my password. I then proceeded to sign into my laptops without any doubt. And how about the headphones? The passengers confirmed that the headphones were mine, and H kindly said, Ma'am, I will kindly ask you to move somewhere else. But the problem is, where? Ha! You won't move me away. Well, my mother and sister are sitting at row number 2, so you can switch places with them. I happily escorted each EM and EK to my mom and sister, and they happily switched places. EK looked at EM with a face of disappointment. I felt bad for the EK, so I gave him a chocolate bar as compensation. His face shined with happiness, while EM gave me the so-called death glare. I didn't see her on the plane again, and neither did we meet in the airport. Hope you guys enjoyed my story. Yes, I did. What do you think, guys? Should we go on to another one? I guess we should go on to another one. EM justifies her EK destroying my room. I was 14 when this happened. My youngest sister had friends over for her birthday. She was 10, but it was a sleepover, so this took the place the day after as people were leaving. Parents had shown up a while ago to pick their kids up, but for some reason a small group was still over. I had been at a soccer game that morning and had to get up really early, around 6, for an 8 o'clock game. Add the young kids screaming all night because screaming is compulsory at sleepover, and the soccer game on top, and you can understand why, when I eventually got home at 11 or so, I'm tired as anything. I go to grab some clothes from my room to take into the shower so I can get dressed after washing, only to find 3 EKs sitting on my floor with my Lego constructions strewn across the floor, mostly destroyed. Other boxes of toys were scattered across the ground. Now, from what I was told later, these kids were not even supposed to be at the party. It was an all-girls sleepover. These were the younger brothers of my sister's friends. The EM & Co. had decided to stick around so long because there was food left over from the party and she didn't want to feed her kids when there was a free lunch right there. She decided to let her kids in my room, with a try not to break anything. She didn't ask my mom, or anybody for that matter, just decided that if I wasn't at home to play with my toys, I should make them available for her kids. Oh, heck no! Heck no! At that point, I would have already said, "You're never coming into my room again." And I would have had my parents get a lockable doorknob. Like, lockable from the outside, with a key lock. What's wrong? Why can't they play with your toys? They're mine. They didn't ask, and they... Oh, wait. What's wrong? What's wrong? Why can't they play with your toys? They're mine. They didn't ask, and they destroyed them. It's pretty obvious. Don't act so smart with me. You weren't there to ask, and they're only toys. Who said they could come in here? This is my room. Why are they touching my stuff? I said they could. You are not in charge of my house. They have demolished my room. You're kidding me. Get them out. No, you don't even play with those toys. Why do you care if someone plays with them? They literally broke things that belong to me. Get them out of my room. Enter my mom. Mom, what's wrong? What's wrong? She looked around and somewhat noticed the mess. They destroyed my Lego sets. I don't know why they're in here. Get them out of my room. Mom, it's okay. They can clean the mess they made while you have a shower. They should be leaving now anyways. Oh, we were going to stay for lunch. Remember? Mom, no, we have family coming over soon to wish my youngest sister a happy birthday. We don't have enough for you as well, But we're guests. No. Em's daughter is a guest. You're meant to be picking her up. The party is over. There was a little more arguing, but eventually the douche left. My poor Legos are still broken to this day. Don't be entitled, and please at least ask the kid or the mother if your kid can play in someone's room. And don't let your kids destroy someone's room. Exactly, guys and gals. Seriously, if you're going to go and stay at another person's house, talk with the kid that lives in that room or their parents. Okay? Is that so hard to ask? Don't just walk into a person's house and just barge into some random kid's room that's there. You're not even supposed to be there without their permission, and that is obvious. So yeah, I am gonna end this here. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed, and if you did, please do hit that like button down below, and not only that, but hit the subscribe button as well. Hit the notification bell if you actually want to get notifications for when I post the next video. And if you really could, please share the video, share my channel with a friend. It really helps to support the channel. But please make sure they're above the ages of 13 years old, because there will be games on my channel that are not suited for younger audiences. So without further ado, I am going to end this here. Bye-bye!